Our first speaker is Zach Tatarin. Before I start, I just want to quickly recognize and give a moment of silence to Dr. Preston Phillips. I actually met Preston through SSF. He came up to me at a course. He used to be a practicing orthopedic surgeon at Swedish. And Jens, I think you knew him better than I did. I met him once. Sadly, he was murdered by one of his patients. I think everyone saw it in the Wall Street Journal. And, you know, he'd come up to me, and we were at a course, and he said, hey, I'm Preston Phillips. I've seen you on SSF TV. And he'd watched all our videos. Great guy. I personally didn't know him that well, but I think Jens and some of the other orthopedic surgeons knew him. It's kind of a tragedy, but I just wanted to recognize Preston and also SSF. I mean, it shows you the power of education and technology. So,
hey, Rod, yeah. Can I just quickly add on that? So I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. We're at Global Spine Congress with several of us here in Vegas. Dr. Preston Phillips was an eminent and outstanding member of our community here in Seattle. He left in 2006 to go back to Oklahoma, where he was from. Not only was he a very caring spine surgeon, he was a truly compassionate human being. And the senselessness of these murders is personified in him. This is a man who felt very fortunate to be able to give back to the community, and felt very fortuitous that he had such a great background with education at Harvard and a premier education, including spine surgery. And he annually gave back by going to Togo in West Africa and doing volunteer work there, unreimbursed, of course, and initiated and organized on his own cost by himself. So I was just struck as a fellow orthopedic spine surgeon, who was at the time at the University of Washington, with how incredibly compassionate and caring this man was. And again, the murder of him, just like children and other innocent civilians, is just really shocking and saddening. And clearly also a reflection of the very poor mental health of our country. I'm going to stay out of other things, but I want to personify this on Dr. Preston Phillips, who at the premature age of 59, and any age is premature for that matter, was murdered in cold blood by somebody who clearly was deranged in the thought processes, and struck people who were very eminently involved in the process of caring for their fellow human beings. So thank you for allowing me to intercede for that. I appreciate that you made that mention of Preston, and we will miss him, and we will very closely hold this memory high, and obviously send our thoughts to his family. So thank you, and for hosting this live.
Thanks, Jens. So Dr. Zach Tatarin.